Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Allen running right on the option. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now Allen going to give this one to Cam Akers. And shutting him off now open field. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll give this to Akers running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A good pickup there at 22. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Now a 2nd and 10. On the option is Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. Jennings. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Touchdown, Broncos! Jerome Jennings from a yard out. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Allen. Got a man downfield. It's Alton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Will McDonald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Escaping the pressure, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Will Anderson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Broncos at 11-3 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in his first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
63, 63, 63.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
No problem there on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here, but that one falls incomplete.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Hurts throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Allen going to throw. This one complete to Jerry Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And here's Allen, and he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Williams going to get it again on second down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 31 yards there on a first down.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. Short throw, it's Higbee. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And partner, in a tight game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They go back to the ground with Williams. Room here to run. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Pirine is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The busy night continues for Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
73, 73.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They'll run on first down with Akers. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot and take a big shot downfield?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. A give, running right is Akers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Allen. They'll roll him out right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen going to change this at the line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Allen. Now a toss play for Akers. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. Touchdown, Chargers. Cade Otten from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Broncos 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back at the 22-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Flushed out right. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
He's back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Completes it to Jennings. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for